Who's the Lions?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I don't have a running back, like you said. I don't have a running back.
Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Here's Cavante and Serpent on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
You don't know. You don't know what you expect. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Don't get disrespectful, bro.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed here to Tolbert. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
Oh,
trying to connect with Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud.
Oh, what?
Offensive players get touches on occasion.
What?
I think he just gave himself
Bro,
maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That was a fucking pick, and that was not no interference. That's crazy.
On first down, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Prescott will look to throw.
That's not interference.
That's an incomplete pass.
That's a
Are
pretty
you?
cool look right there.
Nah, what was that?
Coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man.
No,
Down in
what
distance, you've gotta be
was
sharp
that?
on the outside. That DB certainly
You can't
was.
even say. That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't even say that.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do
Nah,
on
it's
3rd down.
overthrown ball. He tackled my man, though.
Dak out of the pistol. He had it for a
Come
moment,
on,
but
Jake.
a great
What the
defensive
fuck is
play to
wrong with
jar
you?
it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Oh my God.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and
Here
10.
you go talking, bro. Here you go. Now I'm
Go
tired.
play action.
I'm
Here's
tired,
Smith.
and you just gonna
Taking a
keep on.
chance to the end zone.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm
And he
tired.
scores. Touchdown, Las
I
Vegas.
just don't appreciate the talking, bro. You about to piss me the fuck off now.
Carlson now to Adam
Piss me the
Moore.
fuck off, bro.
His kick is good for the moment at least as we've got a flag down on the field.
Oh.
I think they're going to get him for hitting the
Oh,
kicker.
this nigga out.
Well, you
What,
can't do that.
70
Got
hours?
to avoid hitting the
Man,
kicker.
here's-
And
all right,
because
bro.
of that,
All
the
right.
kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Vacates quickly left side. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. And he
Get the
just
fuck
got
out
it
of
away
here.
before they
Come
hit, but
on,
the pass
man.
winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Looking slant route, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Going forward, it's Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet?
It's not be
It's a
done
little bit
by
more, and it
far.
takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Prescott here from the gun. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And that set draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
He's gonna block.
It's second down.
Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A timeout now, staff out to attend to an injured player, and that's Javonte Williams shaken up. And we know he's dealt with a big injury before. Hopefully nothing serious this time.
Yeah.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down. Third and long for him here. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going to 54 wide.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got
nigga's 40 years old. Shit.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Dak throwing again. Finds him over the middle. Jukes another one. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
He's a big boy.
Now it's Prescott again. Flushed out of the pocket. Same guy, Wilson again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Give to Williams from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Blue here from the pistol. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Leaving the offense out there, it's fourth and goal from the 1.
Yeah, here we go!
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it. Tremendous push inside. and kept them from reaching the chains.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
First play is going to be again to Genty. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between 2 of the league's best. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They are facing second down deep on their own end.
Watch ball. Watch ball.
Back to Genty. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From his end zone, here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it.
Big play.
And the
Big
defender's
play.
on it. This is a touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the first half. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Good, that's what I'm tossing.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll get it to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Smith.
Oh,
Okay,
my God.
as the defense got
Yeah,
to it. That's an incomplete
that's
pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
What the fuck is this over here?
They'll throw 3rd and long. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Probably calling time out right before you sent the ball off the
Talk
field.
about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Line up the design keeper. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith.
What?
And he brings it in.
Quicker,
Touchdown,
bro.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Raiders take a 13-point lead. Well, he Definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake.
Got me fucked up.
Searching for somewhere to
Oh, the
they're
fucking. Oh,
able to drop
my God.
it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Exactly. Oh,
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. From the gun is Prescott. And we put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again. Prescott buys time, rolling right.
oh, that was stupid. I just forced that for no reason. That was dumb as fuck. I seen it on the whole time. Still like fuck it outside.
This one.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Keith,
That's a good pick.
left the back of that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
The give, it's Blue. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop Nate at the
That
4.
was just fucking.
He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
I'm mad at myself.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Come on, that was a
And it's
fucking touchdown.
incomplete
Come
on
on.
3rd and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
21-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action. Here's Smith. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. That's complete to the back. Ashton Genty. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first.
If I had it, he knew exactly where to go. But he gets a bunch of yak on top of it. I mean, he was right there. You see how...
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 18. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. He dodged the tackle. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
They're celebrating like they won the Super Bowl at this motherfucker.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Right.
First down. Here's Dak. Caught quickly on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'm not volume.
Prescott now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it.
I don't know if volume is
He's hit to
completely
center right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
What the fuck?
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, my TV just reset. What the fuck? Yeah. I hit it. I did. I'm trying to. Is it false?
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a
that was
timeout.
weird.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I got a high sense. No, it's cool now.
Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback. On my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here. He'll air it out on third. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock.
They kind of just fucked me up with that shit, having my CBS on.
Cowboys
So
sending out their
I had a
punting
nice play
unit.
quick on that.
Brian Anger, the one to send it away.
Look at this.
And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Smith on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Wait a minute, what a big play.
That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just
What it
making
is.
the interception,
We'll take it.
but then seeing the
This thing's
return
got
slowly
NFL.
come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Start
I
turning it back,
noticed it too,
scans
like
the field for a
that
lane,
nigga
and the
is
block's
crazy
just
for
in
that.
the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return.
Get off the box, bro.
Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick return he took matters in his own hands.
That's completed right side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job #1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
My fault. I knew you
So
was
you've
going
got
there.
first down here from the 36.
I'm probably going to be opening this one too.
First and 10 at the
Smith to the air now. Holds in. Again, it's Bowers. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 13 next, 13. Good shot.
Smith. Completed to his running
Oh,
back.
yeah.
It's inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes.
Good.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
Cowboys 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Hits his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Right side, Ferguson's got it.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
No, he wasn't.
The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Can't believe that.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Where's the ball?
One play this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
To the set. Let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
It's a screen play to Genty. Over to the right. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Who gets the handoff? And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Rob.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Play action now for Prescott. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Prescott to throw here, 3rd and 2. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Score momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Blue. On the move, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They fake the hands off. Now Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again is Dak. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Another throw for Prescott. And screen here to Blue. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
There we go, sit on. 390%.
Here's Smith. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
There we go, sit on. 390%. 49, 49.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raider first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Oso Digizua in on the tackle.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Genty on the draw.
Come on, Marquise, you gotta be up.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it was too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening was about to hit, well, I can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Another give here to Genty. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of the work done as they set up third and very short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Complete beyond the marker. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up on first and 10. Coming left is Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here's a design run. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hope we get a broken fucking collarbone.
Giving this to Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
52, Cowboys 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
I know you have fun with this one, though, you know.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways.
We got one of the best offensive lines in football.
How hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Prescott to throw. Jump off caught by his back. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
A 7-yard loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Dak now from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. And off to Jesse. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
He was taken down.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Throwing on third, Smith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
34-yard line.
Pitch play to Jency. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets snapped, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, third and long. Trying for the deep ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the fourth. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Shit worked out here.
Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
See some shit worked out. Come play off.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. Buying some time left. Connects on the crosser. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Contrary, he wasn't going to resign.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Prescott, first and 10.
Yes,
On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Dak to the air here.
What are you doing? What the fuck are
It's
you doing?
another interception. Breaks the tackle. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 18.
I'll toss it. Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
That's taken in by Tucker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. This is Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to Genty. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And remember, his 1st attempt was blocked. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Raiders make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And yet another challenger.